So what I wanted to talk to you today is about something which involves something called place value. Place value is what we call the places within a number. So if we look at the number 36, place value is the actual value of each digit. So the 6 means 6 ones. Now we used to call that in the olden days units. They now call it ones. So that's the ones value, and that can be depicted by 6 individual crosses. This 3 here though doesn't just mean 3. If it meant 3, it would be 3 plus 6, which would be 9. This 3 means 3 tens. And this side we could show as 3 lines like that. So 36 would be 3 tens, which is 30, plus the 6, which is then 36. And that is how we make up a number. Now, this is done a lot within year 1. We work on the place value of a 2-digit number. By year 3, we've gone up to the place value of a 3-digit number, so we're obviously looking at the hundreds as well. But we're going to stick today with the tens and ones. And in year 2, well, towards the end of year 1 and in year 2, children will start to use this to add numbers together. So let me show you what I mean by that. So 32 add 24. So children learn to put the largest number in their head and to be able to count on the second number. So 3 plus 2 would be 3 in your head, 4, 5. They learn how to do that. So what we're getting them to do by the time they get to these bigger numbers is to draw a number line. Same thing, we're counting on from the first number. Put the first number on the number line, 32, and then we're going to add on 24. Now, rather than add on 24 individual spaces, we're going to look at the number 24. What's it made up of? Well, we know that there's 4 ones and we know that there's 2 tens. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this place value information to jump on the number line. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add one of the tens to this number, and then we're going to add the second 10. So we've added on the 20 part of 24. So children need to know that they're going to change the tens digit, not the ones. 32 plus a 10 would be 42. 42 plus a 10 would be 52. Then we're going to add on the 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each of those jumps is worth 1. Now I would get your children to actually write in the jumps as well, because as we get to more trickier means of adding and combining jumps, we're going to need to know what each jump is worth. So 52 goes to 53, 54, 55, 56. So we can see that by counting on from 32 in tens and ones, 24 places, we get to 56. So this is what children are learning to do and using this place value knowledge in year 2. Now this is the sort of thing that as adults we do in our heads. We add on the tens, we add on the ones, maybe we add the ones on then the tens. But this forms the basis of mental arithmetic. So if we can get the children showing this on a number line, they're going to secure this method to help with their mental arithmetic. Now just one more thing on that as well. If we had something like 38 plus 24, again, we get the children to draw a number line. We're adding, so we're going to start here to give us room to jump on. We're adding on 2 tens and 4 ones, so we're going to show that on the number line. We're going to draw 2 tens, which would be 48, 58. Now, the children might be able to now use those number bonds to work out 58 plus 2, this is why it's important to write in those jumps, would be 60. Now, once we've got a multiple of 10 here, we can then add on the rest of the number. Well, we had to add on 4, we've added on 2, so we've actually got 2 more to add on, which would make 62. So our answer for this one would be 62. Now, if your child isn't quite ready to do this bit yet, this is called bridging, where we're bridging up to the next multiple of 10, because then it makes it easier to add the rest on. If your child isn't quite ready to do that bit yet, they can still add on in 4 ones. That's perfectly okay. Or maybe they add on in 2 ones and get to 60 and then can do the next bit in a jump of 2. That's okay too. But this is where we would like them to aim for. And again, as adults, if we think about it, that's probably what we're doing in our heads when we do our mental arithmetic. We are using those number bonds to 10, which is why from that first video I did, number bonds is so important to secure those number bonds to 10. Now, equally, what the children might start to be able to do is to be able to add this as one jump of 20. So we are reducing the number of jumps on the number line. But to begin with, I would get your child jumping in 10s, jumping in 1s, and then introduce these extra bits to shorten the route to the answer. All this depends on your child being strong in place value in the 10s and the 1s, and I'll do another video on that. It's just I'd been asked to do a video just to show this method on the number line of jumping in 10s and 1s. So I hope that's useful for everybody. And obviously takeaway, we can do it exactly the same way, but we'd draw a number line and we'd start at this end and we'd jump backwards in 10s and 1s. So takeaway, subtraction is the same, but we're working our way back. So the children get the idea that the answer is always getting smaller with takeaway, and with adding the answer is getting bigger. I hope that helps, and do message me if there's anything you would like a video on, and I'm quite happy to show any methods. Thank you very much for watching.